A new MCU report about Robert Downey Jr.'s Doctor Doom seemingly gives us a glimpse into what to expect from Avengers Doomsday. And it's going to be what we expect it to be, but also not quite what we expect it to be at the same time. Marvel might be putting a little bit of a twist on Robert Downey Jr.'s Doctor Doom. But the story that we're going to dive into does lead to God Emperor Doom. Since Doom is going to be the main villain of the next two Avengers films, it's obvious that he is going to come to power. And we've expected for a pretty long time that the Beyonders are going to play some role in this story as they have in the comics. And that seems to be true for the MCU. However, what is going to be significantly different than a lot of people have thought about Robert Downey Jr. returning to play Victor Von Doom is the variant of Victor Von Doom that Robert Downey Jr. will be playing. And this variant of Doom actually has a lot in common with Kang. In fact, the story that we're about to go into is extremely similar to what we could have got with Kang. In fact, it sounds like really not much might have changed. We'll still be talking about multiverse travel and about time travel, specifically Doom controlling time. And to be clear, this is going to happen before Secret Wars and the events building up to it. And it looks like Marvel is taking a page right out of the comics for this one. This is coming from a new report from Alex Perez at thecosmiccircus.com. Alex has had a really outstanding track record recently, especially with Deadpool and Wolverine. And he recently did a Q&A on the Discord for the Cosmic Circus where somebody asked him, how do you think they'll justify the switch from Kang to Doom as the Multiverse Saga's main villain? And he responded with 2 words: Rabam Alal. Now, if you're a comic reader and you read these comics as they were coming out, you know that this story was crazy because Rabam Alal is actually Doctor Doom, except it's a Doctor Doom essentially from the future. He is actually the 616 Doctor Doom in the comics, but it's a future version of Doctor Doom who travels into the unknown with Molecule Man. Doom then travels back to find the cause of the multiverse collapse, and this would ultimately lead him to becoming Rabam Alal. Molecule Man essentially showed Doctor Doom that he, Doctor Doom, was the only one who could save the multiverse. In fact, many times Doctor Doom would say we, and Molecule Man would say, no, not we, you. You are the one that is going to have to save the universe, and this is how Doctor Doom is most likely going to become the villain, and it is going to be somewhat like Thanos, but at the same time, it will also be like Kang. And the explanation of how that will work is actually fairly simple, except it's a whole lot worse with Doctor Doom. You see, Thanos wanted to save the universe by destroying half of the life in it because he thought that everything was going to run out of resources. And eventually every living creature out there would become extinct. That's what happened to his home, so eventually he thought it would happen to the entire universe. But with Doom, it's a lot heavier than that, because it's not just one universe that's in jeopardy, but it's the entire multiverse. And Doctor Doom does initially try to save the multiverse. We find out that Molecule Man was made by the Beyonders. He exists exactly the same in every single universe across the multiverse, and there is one of him in every single universe, but he is a bomb that the Beyonders plan to set off at the exact same time, destroying the entire multiverse. And this is where I believe we're going to get the story of Robert Downey Jr.'s Doctor Doom. You see, Doctor Doom went through time and space, going to all of the universes throughout the multiverse. The plan was to kill the Molecule Man of each universe, therefore stopping the bomb. However, Doom realizes that he can't do it alone. He tells Molecule Man, success seems unlikely against an infinite number of worlds. It's impossible for one man, even Doom, to do such a thing. And that's when Molecule Man said, I know, you need to start a religion. So he does under the guise of Rabam Alal. Then he starts to recruit members for the cause, and he calls them the Black Swans. And I'll explain how they jump between universes in just a bit. But ultimately, 5 years passed, and Molecule Man says, in 5 years, you've only killed 1,000 of me, Doom. When are we going to get to billions? When are things going to start smashing together? And to pretty much oversimplify this, Doctor Doom basically comes to the conclusion eventually that he's going to have to kill the Beyonders. So him, Doctor Strange, and Molecule Man go to confront the Beyonders. The Beyonders come out and they confront Doom, saying, we are beyond, dreamers, destroyers, all of reality our whim. Who dares stand before us? Doom says, I, Doom. But the Beyonders, being gods, say, and what is this, Doom? Some paltry man playing something more than what he is? But Doom replies, fools, I am Doom, the Destroyer. I have broken worlds to taunt you. I have shattered universes to mock you. I have taken what is yours and made it mine. Face me at your own peril, if you dare face me at all. The Beyonders reply, Doom, for the short life left of everything, men and women will weep at the stories of what was done to you here this day. And Doom replies with, and I say, no one will ever hear the word Beyonder again, for I will erase your name from history. And as he says this, he throws a giant shipping container that is a huge bomb made up of multiple molecule men. He throws them at the Beyonder. You see, before, Dr. Doom would destroy universes because sometimes you had to do that in order to save some others. So a lot of people viewed Dr. Doom, or Rabba Malal, and the Black Swans as an organization trying to destroy the multiverse. But they were actually trying to save it until this part right here. Doom kind of goes against everything. You see, he realizes that he can't save the multiverse, but he might be able to save just one thing. One universe. Doctor Strange tries to reason with him to stop him from destroying essentially the entire multiverse, asking him how in any way is what you're doing any better than them if the end result is the same. But Dr. Doom says, ask yourself, Doctor, would it be worth it if we could avoid our certain doom, if we could save something? And Strange replies, yes. Because the result of the Beyonders doing what they were going to do was the destruction of the entire multiverse. Nothing left at all. But what Doom thought is that if he couldn't save the entire thing, he could at least save one universe. So he throws a bomb made up of molecule men at the Beyonders, and what ends up happening is Dr. Doom ends up getting the powers of the Beyonders, becoming God Emperor Doom, and then eventually creating Battleworld out of all the remnants of the leftover universes. So you can see how Doom, although wanting to be good originally, ends up a lot worse than Thanos ever was. At least Thanos, at least in Infinity War, left half of the universe alive, but Dr. Doom does end up killing most of the universe. Now, when he hits the Beyonders with the Molecule Man bomb, he doesn't end up destroying the entire multiverse. Only 12 universes are left, but eventually when we go into Secret Wars, there is just Battleworld. The 12 other universes get destroyed. Now, during the time where Dr. Doom is going around killing Molecule Man of different universes, he does this by using the Library of Worlds. The Library of Worlds is a conduit between universes, and it was originally built by the Beyonders. It exists outside of the observable multiverse, and it's used to access other universes. The Beyonders created it originally when they kind of had faith in humanity and still believed life to be valuable. However, when they changed their mind and didn't believe that, they essentially abandoned the Library of Worlds. So Dr. Doom and Molecule Man and his Black Swans were able to use this without being detected by 1, the Beyonders, and 2, anybody else, like the Illuminati and the Avengers, who believed that they were simply destroying universes to destroy the entire multiverse. So the Library of Worlds, combined with some technology that Doom came up with in Molecule Man, are used to travel throughout the entire multiverse. You can easily see how this could be linked to Kang. But also, more importantly, you could see how Dr. Doom, if using the Library of Worlds and some tech of his own, could actually defeat Kang. After all, the technology could be fairly similar, because remember, Kang the Conqueror is simply a man. Nathaniel Richards, he does not have any superpowers whatsoever. He is all tech. Well, Dr. Doom could have that same tech, plus the Library of Worlds, plus sorcery. So it's pretty easy to see how Marvel Studios might simply explain very quickly that yes, Kang was a threat, until Doom came by, shut him down, and all of his variants down as well. Because if Robert Downey Jr.'s Dr. Doom is going to be Rabam Alal, then he does want to save the multiverse, originally at least. And Kang would be a threat to the multiverse, so Doom would take him out. Now, luckily, the TVA did a lot of the pruning of a lot of Kang, so it wouldn't really be that hard for Dr. Doom to essentially clean up shop. And hopefully Marvel Studios does do a little bit of a story like this to simply explain, yeah, Kang, he's gone. Doom took care of him. That's how bad Doom is. That's how strong Doom is. It would be a great way to get some closure with Kang, but also be a great way to demonstrate exactly how powerful Doom is. And I personally think, this is my theory, that the end of Avengers Doomsday will be the end of the story that I just told you. People will be trying to stop Doom, the Avengers, the Fantastic Four, maybe some X-Men, because they believe he is simply trying to destroy the multiverse. But by the end of Avengers Doomsday, Dr. Doom throws the bomb of Molecule Man, or maybe just another bomb if they don't want to include Molecule Man in this, and he kills the Beyonders, but the result is the destruction of basically the entire multiverse, maybe all but 12 universes. And then in the movies between Doomsday and Secret Wars is when the multiverse truly starts to fall apart, and then in Secret Wars we get Battleworld where nothing is left, just Battleworld, just one universe. And that's where they'll have to take on Robin Alao, aka Dr. Doom. Given his time travel abilities and multiverse hopping abilities, this Dr. Doom makes the most sense. And since Alex P from thecosmiccircus.com name dropped him and said this is how they're going to deal with Kang, I'm assuming most of what we talked about in this video is probably going to come true. But that is just my thought. Go ahead, let me know your thoughts about this in the comments down below. Would you like to see this story play out in the MCU, or would you like to see it a little differently? Please don't forget to like this video and of course subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the latest MCU vids and theories. You can also find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And as always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.